Have you ever sat at the bar watching your bartender make mixed drinks and wonder, why can't I do this myself? Whether you're at the bar or at home, knowing how to make a good mixed drink is a necessity in life. Whether you're trying to be a showstopper like Tom Cruise in Cocktail, throwing drinks in the air and being crazy, or you're just trying to sit at home and drink a cold one, a good mixed drink is an essential thing to do in your life. For the past 10 years, I've been drinking good mixed drinks all over the place. Whether it's a good beer in the Northwest, a properly poured martini in London, a perfectly poured Guinness in Dublin, or a delicious mojito on the beaches of Mexico. I've tried them all, and believe me, I've done well. Today, I'm going to go over the process and the history of the mojito, a beautiful drink from the Caribbean. Today I'm going to cover the history of the mojito, how to make a good mojito, and lastly, for everyone under 21, how to make the non-alcoholic mojito. We're going to start off with the history of the mojito. The mojito has been around for well over 100 years. It was created on the island of Cuba. 100 years ago in Cuba, the rum that was there was hardly drinkable. They couldn't drink it straight. It was horrible. So what do? You look around your area, and what do you find in Cuba? You find limes, you find mint, and sugar. They combined all these things into a glass with their rum, and suddenly they had a delicious drink that was perfect for those humid, hot Cuban days. Now, we flash forward about 30 or so years to Prohibition in the U.S. The Americans could no longer get alcohol in the States, so where do they go for their booze? Well, they get on a boat and they head to a little island known as Cuba. Now, the Cubans were smart. They knew they had to make this drink mainstream. So what do? They put it in a fancy glass, they add crushed ice, they top it with soda water, and we have the mojito that we know today. Now, for the past 100 years, the mojito has evolved over and over again. People continuously try and put more and more things in it, change it up, use different rums, but at the very base of it is a delicious drink that we all should love. So the second thing that we're going to cover today is how to make a mojito. So the first things that you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to get some sugar. Put it in your mason jar. You're going to take a half a lime and you're going to squeeze it fresh lime juice straight into the glass. Next thing you're going to add is some mint leaves. Now you want to break them up as you put them in. Smaller pieces will make the mint more flavorful. And a little bit of simple syrup. Now what we're going to do is called muddling. What you're trying to do is get all those oils out of the leaves of mint. It'll make it actually more minty and taste much better. The next thing we're going to add is ice. If I can get this in this glass without spilling it everywhere. Much easier out of an ice machine. Next, you add a shot of rum. Quintessential liquor in every mojito. And lastly, to make it complete, we're going to top it with some soda water. And then we're going to stir it up. I forgot my spoon. But that's okay. You want to get all that mint and deliciousness all over the drink. And lastly, but not least, you take a nice wedge of lime and a cool sprig of mint and you have a delicious mojito. Now the last thing that we're going to cover is for everyone in the class that's under 21. Unfortunately, you can't have that drink, but you can have the non-alcoholic version. Now, it's going to look the same for most of it. We're going to start with a nice helping of sugar and some more simple syrup, just more sugar and water. You're going to squeeze in a nice lime, because fresh lime is always the best. You don't want that stuff out of the bottle. We're going to put one in it because, you know, it's a virgin one. And then, more mint. Again, you're going to muddle everything, get all those mint leaves and their oil into your drink. You're going to add your ice just like before. Mason jars aren't very cooperative today. And then for the virgin one, we're going to top it with ginger ale. Now you can use club soda or sparkling water, but ginger ale kind of gives it a better flavor, honestly. And then, like the other one, you got to stir it all up, make it pretty. And then, just like before, we're going to top it with a lime. And a nice mint sprig. And there you go. You've got a virgin mojito. In conclusion, today we've covered the history of the mojito, at least a glimpse into it, how to make a mojito, and how to make a virgin mojito. Always remember to drink responsibly. Especially, don't drink under 21. To finish this off, we're going to quote the Rum Diary. Do not confuse love with lust, nor drunkenness with judgment. Stay thirsty, my friends.